So Kraven the Hunter, that movie is going to be the final movie of what do they call it? The Sony verse, the Sony Spider-Man spin-off universe. That's going to be the end of it for now, I guess. It may come back. I heard some reviews on the movie. I haven't seen it yet. Plan on checking it out. The reviews I heard, they a lot of people they talk about the story, the inconsistency of the plot, and all that. I'm gonna tell you something. Um, my expectations in a movie like this, man, where's the action? How's the action in the movie? How's the action? Are the fight scenes dope? Okay, all right. If there's any car chase scenes, are they dope? Okay, when I'm watching an action movie, it's like I try not to overthink that much on that. I just want to see, hey, how's the action? If the action is trash, then to me the movie, if it's supposed to be an action movie, then the movie's not good. Then the movie failed. It's like you go see a comedy movie and you like the action scenes in the comedy movie, but the comedy sucks. It's not funny. Okay, well you missed your mark. You missed your aim. So on the trailer of this movie, like I like the action, the story look okay. It's not like the Kraven. I remember watching Spider-Man the animated series. I think they're making him more like an environmental protecting the environment and stuff in this movie. I don't know. I haven't seen the movie, but that's the vibe I got from the trailer. But I don't know, man. The way I look at it, if they're done doing the Spider-Man spin-off movies, I'm okay with that because I felt like I get it. You make one or two movies with Spider-Man villains without Spider-Man, but it comes a point of time where you're like, okay, what's the point? It reminds me of the Philadelphia 76ers. I feel like for 20 years, trust the process. Okay, how long are we trusting the process? When are we getting the results that we want after trusting the process? When are we going to see Spider-Man fight these characters? And the thing about it, what I'm going to say with the Sonyverse, listen, all right, you need Spider-Man. Stop acting like you don't need Spider-Man. Like if Ryan Coogler, if you're listening, if you're looking at this, like seriously, all right, I get it. You don't want to recast T'Challa, but what I'm telling you, you need to recast T'Challa if you're going to continue telling Wakanda stories and doing Black Panther. Because you're not going to recast T'Challa, they might as well put a period and end that and let somebody else come take the reins or whatever, because the way I look at it, you can only do so much without the main character. You can only do so much. The Chicago Bulls, when Jordan retired, they could only do so much without Michael Jordan. All right? You could only do so much without him. All right? You could only do so much. That Bulls team, I'm going to say this again. 93-94 season without Michael Jordan. Hey, took the New York Knicks to 7 games, second round. They won 2 games less than they did the prior season with Jordan when they won their 3rd championship in a row. The next year, all right, driving that momentum. We could do it without Michael. No, you can't. They got in the jam. Mike, can you come? Michael came. Boom, boom. Got them in the playoffs. Okay, they got swept by the Orlando Magic in the second round, but that's because, hey, they didn't have a power forward. Horace Grant was over there in Orlando hitting them, whoosh, them elbow jumpers, whoosh, them baseline jumpers, all right? But Jordan still did his thing. Then the next year they got a power forward, got Dennis Rodman, and the rest is history. You needed Michael Jordan. So stop trying to prove you could do something without the heroes. Like, okay, just because you win a few games without your backup, that doesn't mean you don't need your star. The New England Patriots, they won some games with their backup before Ryan Mallett. Man, what's the guy that they had, man? Jimmy Garoppolo. Went like 3-1 with Jimmy Garoppolo. And Jacoby Brissett won like 3 games with him when Brady was out. That doesn't mean they don't need Brady, all right? So you need T'Challa. Sony versus y'all need Spider-Man, man. That's the bread and butter. Like all these Sony movies, whether if you like them or not, the ones without Spider-Man, with the Spider-Man villains, whether you hate them or love them or you thought they were trash or thought that was alright, imagine Spider-Man being in those movies. He upgrades those movies. The movies that you think that are scaled of 1 to 10 or a 4, Spider-Man makes them a 7. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like they're the villains. All right. We're rooting for Spider-Man. We want to see them fight Spider. All right, yeah, yeah. Like we're in an era where everybody wants to feel sorry for the goddamn villain. I don't feel sorry. I mean, yeah, you put Spider-Man in those movies, the ones that are good, they become great. If any of them are great, they put Spider-Man in the Venom movie, man. See how great that movie is. I like the first Venom movie. You see how great those movies are. You put Spider-Man in the Venom, let there be carnage. Oh man, that's the video game all over again, man. So I mean, but they doubling down on, yeah, we can do this without. All right, it's to the point where the fans was like, man, all right, like it's pretty obvious you're not gonna let Spider-Man fight these dudes. I mean, it's like, why are we doing Spider-Man movies and y'all taking some of his villains and doing that, you know? But anyways, it's wild. But yeah, I'm gonna check the movie out, and I want to see what it do with the action. I mean, and I do think, even though that they're done for now doing the Spider-Man less Sony verse movies or whatever, villains movies, um, you got to figure out a way to include these villains in the Spider-Man films. You know, that should be the next step. You know, so. But anyways, hey, share your thoughts. Let me know. What's your opinion on the the feedback on what's the movie Kraven the Hunter? I'm tripping, man. Like are you happy or are you sad that the Sony verse is coming to an end? Share your thoughts. Student of the Game Podcast. Peace out.